most disappointed with the defense on Sunday?
I would definitely say just the mindset, and I say that because we started off hot, and then as things started to kind of unravel, it got to us. Obviously, just being human, it's easy to get down on yourself when things aren't going well, but just continue with the battle, and regardless of the score, just keep putting our identity on tape. It's first game. You talk about just playing a long season, right, and being a team, like it always comes down to about 8 losses at the end of the day. Like at the end of it all, if you got 8 losses, you can still get in the game. So, obviously we're not thinking like that as far as the losses, but understanding that things happen as a team and you just got to kind of continue to take what you need from the last game and move forward and get better.
Was the defense itself an issue on Sunday?
I think we all were the issue, to be honest. I don't think there's one person or one play that dictated the game. I think, you got to play kind of cohesive football where offense helps complements the defense, defense complements the offense, and we just didn't execute on it.
Was there any getting used to a new defensive coordinator for the first time for real?
I really can't speak to that, but I think one thing I can speak to is playing defense. Just across the league. If you watch any NFL team, pretty much every defense wasn't where they want to be, and that's just based off of the habits that we create and just continuing to build, momentum and really play football. Tackle quarterbacks, tackle running backs, make the plays you're supposed to, run to the ball. Just different habits that you got to continue to build, and it's real now as we're in the season. So definitely want to see more turnover from myself and the team on just the simple fundamentals of the game.
When you looked at yourself, what did you look at and say, what can I do to be more involved?
Fundamentally sound. Obviously you start to get down, things start to get on you, but the last play can't help or hurt you. So continuing to play fundamentally sound and just continue rushing. They had a lot of chippers and a lot of different things last game that kind of slowed the rush down, but not letting it, get into your head and just continuing to stick within the game plan.
Are you looking forward to Washington? I mean, you've had success in the first 2 years.
Yeah.
What makes this team you see their colors?
I would say Washington in particular, they're not really a rival, but they're what would you call it, in conference? Yeah, in conference, in our same division, there we go. They're in our division, so it's always a great game. We see them twice a year, so I'm excited. Jaden Daniels is a great quarterback. He's from Cali, grew up knowing him, grew up with him, so I understand, he's a great player, and I'm excited to go against him.
You use Malik as a resource at all? Obviously, that's his really close friend. Like, ask him, maybe what he likes to do, what his tendencies.
You talking about neighbors?
Yeah. Neighbors.
We haven't got there yet, but I think it is. You watch the tape; it's all on tape, and at the end of the day, that's all it's about. You can ask. Word of mouth is everything, and then when you're asking about how our team did versus what we want to take, the tape never lies. The eye in the sky gets everything. So obviously, he likes to run. We've seen it. He's great at it. So we got to stay within the rush plan, but continue to understand what his abilities are.
How much does that impact you as a pass rusher where you have a guy who, if he gets outside, it could be trouble?
Well, I think it's a difference between like a Lamar Jackson and a Jaden Daniels just on the simple fact of the experience, right? Lamar or Patrick Mahomes or these guys are continuously trying to extend plays, which is good, to be honest. For me, I personally like it because in their head, they can make the big play, right? So as a rusher, if you just keep going, it'll eventually get there. But, for younger dudes, you see more of a one read run. So it'll be similar to where, it may be hard to sack him, or maybe because he's going to be moving around the pocket, and if his first read's there, he's, taking off running. But like I said, just continuing to stay disciplined in your rush, disciplined in your game plan.
Is it harder to prepare for a guy who's a first read and run guy versus a guy like
that tries to make plays?
When you played Lamar, you knew if he broke contain, he's still looking to throw the ball.
Exactly. I think it's not harder, but you definitely have to, rotate more and be ready because it's a lot of cardio. For an edge guy, you're already trying to rush the tackle and then chase the quarterback. Now you got a 4-3 quarterback. Now you're rushing the tackle, and you got to assume, hope that he holds the ball. And, it's a lot of variables, but you just try to keep going and rush as much as you can.